Welcome to Toffee Blue View, your source for all things Everton. You may notice there are only two of us at this point. There's Max and myself. Hopefully we are enough for you. David had to leave. He has another job, an additional one. He has to make money, so don't judge him. He's a dancer, okay? He's got moves, all right? I respect him for it. He's putting food on his table, paying his bills.
You'd see him dance.
You know what I mean? Maybe we'll have him do a little something on the next segment. You know, this coming up later on this weekend.
There's the reason to subscribe.
What?
There's the reason to tune into the next episode.
Yes. David dances. All right. So we need to talk about. I mean, we don't need to talk about this match because it's not the most important thing in the world. But we're going to. Why not? It's there. So why not? Dead rubber. Thursday. Europa League. We're still clinging to Europa League, even though we know we're out.
Somehow.
Yeah. It's like some cruel joke. We've got Apollon on Thursday, and we will be in Cyprus for that one, as in the team will be, not we. I won't be. I won't be flying in from North Carolina. Just getting that out there. I'm actually, you know, it's funny. I mentioned earlier that this is some kind of cruel joke, but honestly, with the optimism that's surrounding our club right now, we actually are feeling a little better about life. I'm not completely uninterested in this one. I'm actually kind of excited to see some of the players that don't get to play very often and kind of see what they do in this kind of rejuvenated atmosphere for us.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like this is like literally the perfect opportunity for some of the more obscure fringe players to, if given the chance, really try and make a statement to say, you know, I should be included in the match day squad, or, you know, maybe even deserves a run out in the first team, in the Premier League and in the FA Cup. So, like, you know, as you say, it has got that kind of optimism about it, in that with being able to experiment, you can get a good feel for, you know, who's ready, who's not quite ready. So the opportunity's there for the taking for some of the lads. So just let's hope that they do.
Yeah, I saw someone on Twitter. They mentioned that a lot of these players were bought with Europa League in mind.
Yeah.
You know, and to be able to to give us a certain flexibility when playing a lot of these different styles, and we won't really be doing that for a while. So now is a really good time for them to kind of prove it against European opposition. Apollon's a weird squad to play against. Normally they don't ship a lot of goals. Normally they're pretty defensive, not unlike Huddersfield, just very stingy. However, that doesn't apply to their last Europa League match when they got blown out by Lyon 4-0. Their last two league games in the Cyprian First Division, 3-0 and 6-0. So they've been scoring lately. Yeah. But they're fifth in the table, which I think is new for them. I think normally they finish a little higher than that. Normally they're anywhere from first through third. So they're not. Yes, they've won two big games lately, but they're not completely flying high. And I'm going to give their team possible starters, but bear in mind, Max knows this, we've already talked about it, this is probably not going to be the team, because I got this list from one of their league games, and I checked it against their Europa League stuff, but this game doesn't matter, so they're probably going to play players that just haven't played for a while. What we're going to do, they're probably going to do the same thing, all right? So people out there, after I tell you these names, and if they don't play on Thursday, my bad. I know it. All right? I know it's coming. So their team, normally, Bruno Valle, keeper. Then Roberge, Alex de Silva, Yuste, Vasilou, Yakolis, Aleph Alan, Zelaya, João Pedro, And then they'll go with either Papoulis or Skimbri. All right? Yeah.
Good attempt.
I work hard at my research, but I don't know the mind of the manager. However, Max might know the mind of the manager soon because he's doing an opposition view coming up with an Apollon supporter. This is going to be cool. Y'all should check it out, all right? Plugging Max's video. Check it. Or plugging Max's interview because it could be pod as well. Yeah. So there it is. So who are we going to start in this match, Max?
It's just as difficult to predict as their lineup, to be honest. You know, formation-wise is something that I'm struggling with as well, because you know that I had the initial thought that maybe we might experiment with a 3 at the back with Big Sam being in charge. Now, you know, that just seemed like an experiment too far. I think, you know, he'll try and enforce a system for all players to kind of abide by.
Yeah.
And, you know, like we said, there will be a lot of changes, but I can't imagine the system to be that much different to you know what we've seen.
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's just attempt a team. I've got some possible starters here, and it's made up of players that haven't been playing as much. However, some of these players have to play. All right? Because we don't have really any other option. All right? There's 2 positions in particular where we are remarkably thin, where I feel like our normal starters are maybe going to have to start. Unless they, but Europa League, you have a specific registered team. So we can't bring up U23s, right? So I'll rattle off mine. You can rattle off some of your own if you want, or you can just agree.
Okay.
All right. I think
we're both on the same kind of wavelength about this. I think we're expecting a lot of experimentation with the starting 11. So yeah, I do feel like there won't be much of a difference.
Yeah, I think Robles is starting, and I'd be totally fine with him starting. I like Robles. Let's go. Do we have any other right backs that are eligible that aren't John Joe Kinney or Cuco Martina?
That's one of my thoughts. I feel like Mason Holgate is Mason Holgate might be shifted out to the right.
Oh yeah,
Mason Holgate, yeah, because I don't feel like he'll want to play Kenny before the derby. I feel like Kenny will be one of the first names on the team sheet for the derby.
That is interesting because I didn't have that down, but that is a way to go. You know, I've got Kinney at right back and Martina at left back. I just don't know who else will play left back. You're right. Holgate is the only real alternative at right back. The only thing that gave me pause about Kinney playing and Holgate coming in for him is Holgate's been a part of that central partnership
between Williams, yeah.
And he's been playing a lot recently too.
Yeah.
So
then again, as you say, like he has been playing a lot recently. So again, that's why I think he'd probably be in some form for the derby.
Yeah. That's that's kind of my issue is you almost have to risk one of those young guys in this match. So regardless of who it is, it's a shame to have to do that. But more experience. We got to think about it like that.
Yeah.
You know? I've got at center back, I've got Keane and Jags, assuming Jags is fit. Just because let's get Keane getting some confidence back. You know? Let's get him back to form. And Jags just needs to play because he needs the confidence too. You know? So that's the defense. My center mids, I believe he said that he's hinted that he's going to give McCarthy a run. So I think McCarthy will be in, and I would even maybe say Besic is in. You know? I wouldn't be completely averse to McCarthy, Besic, and Clausen being kind of that middle.
The 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely Clausen would be included for me. I think
Yeah.
Besic will be in the squad definitely. And with McCarthy, it's hard to gauge with McCarthy because his injuries kind of just spring out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So like you see him and he's not in the squad and you just think, oh, that's his hamstring gone again.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but he was a very strong player when he first come to us. So play him. Hopefully we can use some of that form.
Yeah. I'm worried his hamstrings are like a legit chronic problem. I'm worried it's just gonna be that way. Yeah. I hate that because you're right. When he came in, he looked really good. I'm hoping we can. Honestly, I'm just hoping he can play some. That's all. Just play some. Just play. Have one game. Don't get hurt, dude. You know. In my front three, Sandro, Lookman, Vlasic. Those are players that I feel like deserve some time, and they could bring us some success. And I don't know that Apollon could really stay with them, to be honest.
I agree. I don't feel like it's worth me rapping on again because I agree. An interesting thought I've got coming into this game is Tom Davies because I noted in the Huddersfield game, Davies was playing in almost a more advanced role, being told to try and push on a bit more and create something. So I don't know whether that's kind of the start of a new beginning for him in such a sense that he'll be experimented on or saved and maybe given that role against Liverpool. Big responsibility, but the more local lads to have in that lineup for the derby, the more they understand what it means. But at the same, it just can't. It's kind of counter argument after counter argument. You think, if you include the local lads in the derby, are they going to just shatter under the pressure? Do we play some of the lads that haven't played in the derby before to make get that kind of breath of fresh air? Yeah. So I pretty much agree with your lineup. To see Besic in there as well.
Yeah. Yeah. As far as that, the derby coming up this Sunday, I think it's very likely Sam changes nothing again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And because the way I always view it, I catch Rooney and Davies both kind of playing right or left, Gay a little bit farther back than the other two. It's like a little triangle a lot of times, So it's a midfield three, and they're not playing on the wing, but they definitely seem to be on one side or another.
They cover a lot of ground. And, Yeah.
So, all right. Well, those are our thoughts on our possible team. What's our prediction? What do you think, man? What's gonna happen?
I'm gonna go for keep up the bit of positivity that I'm living off at the minute. I'm gonna go for 3-0 the Blues again.
You've gone with a bigger scoreline than I have. I feel almost embarrassed for being as conservative with my score. I'm going with a 1-2 win, as in we will be. I've done that right. I always get this mixed up because we don't do scores the way y'all do. The away team the home team is the first score, right?
Yeah.
And the away team is the second. Okay.
Yeah. So we 2-1.
Okay. Hold on, because we're playing at their place, right?
Yep. So you've gone for the Everton 2-1 win.
Okay, so I thought it would be 1-2. I'm confused. It doesn't take much. Yeah, we just don't do it that way. I remember I gave my score one time, and Edward's like, "Oh no, you mean 1-2?" And I'm like, sure, I do. Yeah. So that's what I get for trying to be proper. You know what's funny? Normal people would cut this out, but I think I might leave it in. So yeah, both of us predicting wins. That's good. Hey, what a time to be alive. All right. So I guess that's our Apollon preview. Unless you've got anything else.
Nope. Just after the news today, we've got some big games, big games coming up. So yeah, we'll obviously have that in mind going to Cyprus.
Yeah, I just want to see. I want to see these guys who haven't got much time. I want to see them play well.
Yeah.
I may be expecting too much. I just want to see them give a good account of themselves, make themselves a part of the conversation on weekends. That'd be great, So, all right. well, that is it for our Apollon preview. Also, please subscribe to the Toffee Blues YouTube channel. Like, comment, give us some comments. What do you think? What do you expect of the Apollon match? All right, dead rubber. It's a weird one. Could be fun though. All right. Also, check out Max's writing on the Toffee Blues website. All right, he does he covers a wide variety of topics, but they're all Everton, But players, match reviews, match reactions, player ratings, all that kind of stuff. He's everywhere. All right. Also, I mentioned the Toffee Blues website. You should go there. There's all kinds of stuff there. All right. Check out the Toffee Blues on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of the social media. All right. Yeah, I think I'm finished plugging. All right. Max, thanks so much, man. And yeah, everybody, we'll see you later. Bye.
Adios.